U2S Media. It is we back.
Welcome to the most dopest episode of Up to Something. We're your hosts, Trapper the God, Bill Bixby, and here we here to tell you today a little different that Black Lives Matter. We out here, man, during the pandemic, man, and this is more of a salute towards the protesting and the anarchy that's going on. Shout out.
All right, man. But as we always do,
We gotta do
shout
that.
out our engineer. It's what we do. Gotta do it. Pablo,
DC Mo.
aka Trap.Teasy,
Little T, not big T.
Come on,
aka
Stop it.
Supreme Ben. Run it, come.
Hey, cut.
Back again.
Power. You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic / now I don't want to call it a race war, but revolution.
Exactly.
It is so hot. They're cheering it in the distance. Here's the auto zone. So the precincts, here's the precinct. So we can get right next to it at this point because the building is on fire. So all the attention is on the building. So we do, all right, so we got National Guard on the rooftops. That's what's happening there. I'm standing in Lake Street, Minnehaha Avenue now. They got the riot police just in front of the precinct. That's the only place that they are. There's no National Guard.
Things are changing. We spoke about this, and we're in a thing where it's rapidly moving faster than people could ever have thought it could be.
Exactly.
It's taking hold faster than anybody thought it could take hold. And it's reaching across the nation. We got people across the world, London.
She was about to leave the protest. They dragged her by. She had a mini seizure because she's epileptic. She's shook.
And they didn't give a shit.
They wouldn't even fix her clothes.
Did you tell her not to say anything? Right, okay, I'm asking you nicely. Why is she being arrested?
I will talk to you. In 1 minute.
Yeah, did you tell her not to say anything, yeah? Not to sign anything, yeah?
Ask for a lawyer. So give me an answer. Whoa, where you going to?
In Japan, China, people protesting in the state, even though it says George, what's the name, but it's really for black people not being murdered. So that right there, we just gotta give a little moment and give that to just people caring for us now.
Okay, so you want to do a moment of silence?
I mean, we could do one now, we could do one at the end. Like, I just want to let people know that we is gonna give it. We don't always gotta do it like other people. We up to something. And we don't have as much time. We got to give you this game at a fast pace.
I dig it.
But with you, because we in this, and everybody know we got people on different sides of the. It's okay to riot. It's okay not to riot. It's okay to vandalize stores. It's not okay. You know, people saying that's taken away from the movement. People saying that's and plus we know because it's on camera that it's not really the people protesting as far as the black people who are rioting and breaking things. It's really more white people and undercover people who are just trying to incite the riot. They are laying bricks out in front of places because they want you to do this. So we know it's not really the black people that's really
I definitely heard that, about the brick situation. People want why bricks just sitting there right in front of these storefronts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And there's definitely some talk about conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a mixed thing, man. There's a lot of us out there, but it's also a power that's adding on to the flames.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely say that, and people are definitely not prepared for this. Like you were saying earlier, you know what I mean? We never, like, most people would think they would never see nothing like this in their lifetime.
Generation, in their lifetime, especially
You know what I
now.
mean? So,
Yeah.
like, we've been working for this, since
For
forever.
generations,
You know what I mean? It had to happen.
Yeah.
So, like, you're a part of history now.
Yeah.
So, it's in your face. What you gonna do with it?
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like I said,
There's no
it
more
came out of
choices
nowhere.
left. You don't have no choice.
Nobody thought it would be this much,
Yeah.
but like we've been preaching as a part of this podcast since the beginning. Sooner or later, people fight back. You could say whatever you want about peaceful and doing this, but like I said, even with any protest, even with the colonizers, back when they would protest against stuff, they would burn and riot things too. Like, that's what's crazy about certain situations when people say you could do a peaceful listen. Y'all know.
Yeah, you can honestly say they started burning shit first.
Yeah, but nobody
Crosses was burning first.
Yeah, but anytime anybody protests, it always starts off as peaceful in any culture. You see protests. But when nothing has changed, it ends in violence. That's just a part of, if the oppressor, and once again, I hate to keep saying this, but when has the oppressor ever just gave back to the oppressed? Just let them have. So that's not in the making of being an oppressor or being the oppressed. So you have to take back your liberty and you have to fight for it. They're never gonna get it to it. And so we're at this point now. And a quick side note, Trump said some tyrannical words in his speech about the looting and the riots.
That we dominate the streets. Mayors and governors must establish an overwhelming law enforcement presence until the violence has been quelled. If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them. Thank you very much, and now I'm going to pay my respects to a very, very special place. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, your thoughts right now?
Because it wasn't when the white people and the colonizers showed up in front of the state buildings with guns and ARs. It wasn't you bring guns in here in a federal place where we gonna start shooting. Those just peaceful people over there doing that.
And solo the words, you loot, we shoot.
Yeah, which gave to us though, you loot, we shoot.
That's
Like
what the president said. These are not our words. It might sound like us.
Yeah.
We black. It might sound like we trying to rap and rhyme.
But it was used by one of the most segregation. He's not witty enough to come up with that. He stole that from a white segregatist KKK man back in the days, and he just reset it now. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, but this is what happens when revolution. They're not just gonna give it to us, no matter how much we peaceful protest. Oppression has never been that easy to get rid of. That's why peaceful protesting never works at the end. You try it because you're hoping for it.
We've been peaceful protesting for how many years?
Generations. So now we're at a point where we're at a volatile state, and you have the conflicted because everybody has the right to feel a certain way about the situation. And like, people have to understand, not all the people that's white are gonna feel the same way. It's gonna be those racist people. You're never gonna get rid of racist people no matter what. But we're doing the right thing by calling them out because we got social media. Now you can show it and put it out there because a lot of the people who are racist are ashamed of it.
Exactly. Okay, so like going on with what you're saying, like as far as like the looting is concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel like as far as like the people that are just opportunists and that they don't really care about the movement?
Of course we hate those people.
You know what I mean?
But that's just
how
a
do you
part
feel
of,
about those?
and we spoke about this about other peaceful, back when the Black Matters first started too. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be a bad bunch in there that's got for own personal gain. Mm-hmm. There's no way you can weed those people out. That's why I said we got to stop focusing on them, because there's always people know. There's people in there to set the shit up.
And it's out there. Bro.
It's nobody.
Like what the last couple of days, like I'm seeing people running up in Mercedes.
Yeah.
Running up in Louis Vuitton. Running up in jewelry stores.
They want, but like I said,
but
social media wants you to focus on that. Oh, they're rioting and breaking and stealing stuff because now they're taking you off what's really important.
Exactly.
They want to give you that. Oh, it's because like I said, there has never been a riot or riots where stuff wasn't broken into, shit wasn't damaged, stuff wasn't stolen. It doesn't matter, bro. That's always been a part of it. Now you just hoping that people will like, oh, we hope they don't do it. No, that's a part of the riot shit. That's what they fucking do.
That's why I said that to say this, like because like people all like we said on the last podcast, everybody always saying, oh, they messing up their own neighborhoods, but no, now they in Mercedes and now they like now it's serious.
Those are money making corporations.
Yeah, now it's serious.
But like I said, even if like black people gotta understand, even if when you're anarchy, even if you black. If like they said, don't burn down the black businesses, you know, and I hear you, I'm all with it. But even if we burn down every white person's business, you don't think no white people gonna come and not burn down your business? You think they was like, oh, they burned down, we not gonna fuck with their business though. They gonna fuck with your business. They did it at Black Wall Street. So whether these black people burn it down or not, nigga, they not gonna let your shit survive when they don't have shit.
I mean, shit,
it's
white
not gonna
people
happen.
Don't physically have to do anything.
That's what I'm saying. They not gonna,
like they're at a point where they can affect you.
But think about it. And me and Papa
without
said,
really physically doing that to you. They're gonna affect your business. They're gonna affect your credit. They're gonna take your business.
Think about it. Let's say we did just only burn white businesses.
Yeah.
And 2 Chainz, T.I., whoever got a business, keep their business running. The white people ain't gonna let the money and the meats and stuff go to you to make your money back. Because why would they do that? Why? It don't make no sense, bro, at all. The people that we're fighting against, the people that control everything that flows in and out of your business. Because even if you do buy from black businesses and go from black foreigners, their stuff, they still have to get money from banks and stuff like that to keep them shits running. So you're worried about the wrong thing because
they can affect you in every way.
Just because your building is standing doesn't change nothing, motherfucker. Yeah. But you're so worried about your monopoly, your money. But like I said, if we're doing a revolution, if we're really trying to make racism stop and we're overthrowing the government because they're saying it's a systematic system and that needs to be changed, you can't change the system without changing the money that's in it. So the money that you have now is going to be worth nothing once we go When Americans left Europe, they didn't bring the fucking pounds with them. They left pounds in Europe. They changed it to the dollars. Because you can't bring oppressive stuff into the new age if you're changing. So all the money that you're trying to keep hold on, if we really talking about changing systematic stuff, the money is not going to be worth nothing. So the things that you keep in value to not going to be worth nothing. But that's a different, deeper level of...
All right, Pastor.
I'm just saying. It's way deeper than what people. You trying to say something, but if we really start off a war and stuff, you think they're gonna let your building stand? Your building ain't gonna make it.
I mean,
they already sending the National Guard in.
And that's what people got to be prepared for.
Yeah.
Like if we really go into a full-fledged revolution,
yeah,
like, we're probably gonna destroy all of this shit.
They're gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let your black buildings still be standing. When they got tanks riding down the streets. They shooting canisters in people's houses and they're white folks. They in their neighborhood shooting canisters. Like they ain't even in the hood. They ride through white people shit shooting shit. Cut, like I said, bro, your building mean nothing to them because they shit don't mean nothing to them. So even if black people don't burn down your shit, your business not gonna thrive. Because they not gonna allow it. Them. What's the best way to get back at you? Stop the income of money into your business, into black businesses. We don't gotta do that, they can do that. They've been doing it for years.
You know,
but
like okay. Like we got into the madness. Like we even got shit happening and we in Orlando.
Yeah, y'all be talking that shit. I don't give a damn. They say, man, fuck these racist ass police. No justice, no peace. Fuck these racist ass police. Oh Lord, boy. They came out, they bitch full bunk, boy.
Yeah. Live. You know what I mean? Like we even got shit happening in Orlando. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to Bootsy got there, fuck the police. You feel me? Hey man, we with y'all on this bullshit.
I'm definitely think we should be fucking up every police station. There shouldn't be a police station standing across the nation. burn them bitches down. Government buildings, anything that has to do with the business, burn them bitches down. Child support buildings, get that bitch too. It's a part of it. Don't leave that
Child
nigga
support
out.
out there, boy.
Don't leave that nigga out. He like the redheaded stepcousin, but you still gotta whack his ass. They don't get that nigga.
Okay, but you know, and I can dig all that, man. We with you, baby. Hey, we tired of this shit, man. This shit done. This shit done now. You see it, don't you feel it? Feel it in your spirit?
Yeah.
This
Don't
shit
allow
over
them
with,
to be
baby.
able to
But
make
like,
burn the jails down.
I also want to say this, like because we in a point right now in life, like, you know, like you couldn't even imagine this. Shit is like a movie going on in the real world right now. But shit, what I want to do and say is that like the thinkers out there in the world, you know what I mean? The ones that are put here on earth to plan and you know, be the visionaries. We need those people to step up right now too. Yeah. Because like we out here tearing up shit, but we definitely got to have a plan to fall back. We got to have something that puts us forward with the movement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I see a lot of people out here, you know, they out here protesting. They flying here, flying there, but you know, we got to start, you know, implementing things and put them in place. You know what I mean, for the future right now. You know what I mean? So those people, you know, step up, man. You know, be the visionaries you are. Do what you were put here to do, because we need you right now. You know what I mean? We got everybody running rampant. Yeah. So we need the people that's gonna reel things in and have plans in place. I think that shit is very important right now, man. We in the midst of, you know, the chaos. You know, we still have to have those people, you know, ready to keep pushing.
So my question to you now and to Pablo, who's slightly falling out. Do you think that it's gonna get worse? Do you think we're heading towards anarchy and revolution?
If I was getting mine, it varies, man.
You think the National Guard gonna settle things down and people just gonna?
I mean, it depends on how they act. You know what I'm saying? They out here shooting at everybody with these
rubber bullets.
Yeah. Then, you know, it might cause more of a problem.
They ain't got rubber bullets,
so
I mean, but Trump said, you loot, we shoot.
Oh man, I mean, that goes for the looters, dog. I mean, for the protesters, that's a different thing.
They're attacking people that ain't even looting.
They got to go in.
You outside.
Yeah, it depends on how much aggression they come with.
So you don't think it's gonna get
I mean,
like, do you think it's gonna get to that point? Do you think that?
And like I said, it all depends.
I'm glad you said that, because people didn't even come with aggression, man. Like I seen earlier that like they shooting news people and everybody, like anybody that's getting shot. Like, a lady from NBC, ABC, one of the big stations, she lost her fucking eye because they shooting rubber bullets and shit. You know, rubber bullets are meant to be shot off the ground and bounce up and hit you. You know what I mean? So like when they coming straight at you with all the pressure that's coming with, like man, you could really be fucked up right now.
So honestly,
that's how they
I ain't gonna say what I want, but I think, to my understanding, I think it might die down. I think it might die down.
Are you saying that you think the stimulus check might come back because it
Bro.
died down?
Bro,
Is that what you hoping for?
Bro, we need that stimulus, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
That
you,
second
boy.
one. You needed the world to come
I
down so
need
the
that
second one to come on
bro.
through.
I said, bro, let them loot whatever. I don't care, just as long as that check come, bro.
And shit, like I definitely heard that conversation. Like people worried about like if the economy get
But
too fucked up,
but
they ain't gonna be able to give a stimulus.
They got to rebuild all the stuff.
Exactly.
What about you? How you feel about it? You think it's gonna get anarchy, or is it gonna calm down like?
I definitely feel it's gonna calm down. Like I definitely feel like we definitely ready to take it up a notch right now. Just like I said, we just need to get those people, the visionaries, talking to people like, hey, you know, I could get in here and calm this shit down. Like, but we need to, you know, set some shit in place to where we start getting fucking killed every other motherfucking month. You know what
Within
I mean?
1 month, 4 people dead.
Yeah. Because if not,
cold-blooded murder.
This shit is gonna keep happening. I don't think America has a choice. I'll say that.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, they all murders though.
Yeah.
And they ain't chalking it up as such though.
But you know, and so while we on that too, I like to speak. Just say a little bit something, because you know you got a lot of people who like, it's like, oh, all lives matter, or whatever it is, that there's always got to be that opposite to whatever it is. Black lives matter, all lives. Like all lives matter, black lives. There's always got to be somebody to tip the scale to make sure that it's not everybody on the same
We all
side.
know that's just a part of life too, man.
Exactly.
Balance.
But it's like this, man. And to people who have mixed kids and stuff like this, and people who attack people with mixed kids, because it's like somebody always got to villainize some side in order to succeed. Like it's like, bro, if you're oppressed, stop trying to victimize just because you've been victimized. Like that gains nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's hard for anybody who has mixed kids, especially with white. It's a tough conversation no matter what.
Like that's hard coming out the womb.
No, exactly. It's no matter hard because both sides might hate you. One side might love you. It's always, you never know but it's like, it's hard for them to level it off. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough.
And I say this, I definitely think it's still worse as a straight black kid.
Yeah, and it's
I'll put that
difficult.
out there too.
Especially too, it's difficult at times like this because they don't understand, especially if they're real close to both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to stop trying to find reasons not for, and I said this on the last podcast, stop finding reasons for people not to support us. Like, yeah, damn, we already behind. We need as much people to get behind the movement as we can. You can't sit out here and try to pick and choose every person that's trying to help the movement. Like that's what they, because you got these super pro black just, and I love y'all, Black Panther and everything's Wakanda, but god damn, like bruh, you gonna take this help away, because not everybody gonna be all black Wakanda, not everybody gonna be all that, but if you trying to cut them out because they are completely pro, like, you're only doing yourself a disservice, and you're
Especially when they say, "Oh, you part of the problem."
yeah, then they want to tell people who problem, like everybody perfect, like you could just go out here and start picking out who the problem is. Like, and I see a lot of that going on. If you ain't with us, you against us. If you ain't, listen, bruh, everybody's not gonna move at the same speed. Everybody's not gonna catch on it. But everybody don't want to put themselves out there like that, and that's just the world, no matter who it is. And but them people got the right to cut them people off. But it's so funny to me. I'm gonna let you go. What's so funny to me is people think,
You already saying that.
people really think people care that they take them off social media and they stop being friends with people. Like, why do people feel like that's making people stop existing? Okay, so I don't exist to you. So what? That doesn't change. Just like you don't exist to me. Like, we still gotta live. Them people still gotta live. That's not how you get people to me. Like, I never would have to block somebody on the social media. Why? I want you to see what I'm doing. And if you're gonna speak negative, listen, somebody else ain't gonna speak it if you ain't gonna do it. But now I get to see you for who you are. I get to picture you. I ain't gotta support you, but I ain't gotta try to, you know what I'm saying? It's just, we as people, and it don't matter what the color is. It's just people are just so funny and quick to try to cut people out of something. Like I said, we always talk about the cancel culture. We always try to counsel somebody.
Okay. So let me say this. Like, and I definitely feel you on the cancel culture. Like, I ain't with the cancel culture. We cancel each other out more than anything. More than anybody in the cancel culture. Black people cancel each other out. But you know what I mean? Like, I just gotta be devil's advocate because we gotta say balance as a podcast. You know what I mean? But like some people will say that, you know, we have the right to feel that way. You know, look where we came from. You know what I mean? We had to start the underground world where we always had to keep everything tight knit and everybody couldn't be all in our fucking mix because shit, you know, we'll still be in slavery if it wasn't for that.
I agree with them people too.
Like as far as that programming for us, I think it's helped us more than it's hurt us. I say that. You know what I mean? And like I just say like that's what somebody would combat with what you're saying. You know what I mean?
No, and I would agree with those people too, because I would agree that it's nothing. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with the black power. They just take it too far. Like any group.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing wrong with wanting to do like all black, and like if you want to marry within all black and you want to just keep it all one, because every culture has it, something like that where we just want to keep the bloodline
exactly
pure.
and I agree. So sometimes like in the time you gotta let certain things go.
Yeah, and culture, but like you can't get mad because somebody. My whole thing is you can't get mad at other people that don't follow the way that you think, and now you make it a problem because they don't follow it, and they might be of the same color as you, black. And you must don't love the black woman, or just say anybody culture, because like I said, most cultures have to keep the bloodline pure.
Yeah.
But we in a world where it's a mix, especially nowadays, man. People gon' you probably mix with something that you ain't even know.
Man, everybody mix now.
Everybody fucking mix.
In the next 30 years, man, I don't even think we gonna have our shade no more.
let's keep it
it's
pushing
gonna be all
on
mixed.
that, man. And for me to say all this is just let's focus on the right topic. Let's focus on the right thing. Like, let's stop trying to add anything to keep us from getting to what we're trying to do. Because we can always, it's easy to add new problems to something. That's the easy part.
Exactly.
Let's focus on the solution. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, bro. Because like at the end of the day, you're gonna have some white people that's riding for you more than you might have some of your black friends riding for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how life is. It's people have to have that passion for whatever you have that passion for. But you can't get mad at people for not having a passion. I mean, you can, but does it really solve anything now that you're mad though? That's what I really get at. You could be mad, but is it helping you? Now, if this giving you the motivation to go out there and be part of the protest and everything else, I'm with you. Go do it. If that's what's motivating. Because, you know, sometimes you need a little negativity to motivate you. But, hey, at the end of the day, you still got to live with these people. Even if we take over, you know, we still, them people ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. You're right, man. And like, let me put it, since you said that, you know, I don't want to keep going on too much longer, but as far as, like you said, what if we take over? You know what I mean? Like, you got to think, like maybe we wouldn't do it to the extremes that they do it, but once we make it to the top, like, we got to keep ourselves there. So we're gonna have to put certain things in place to make sure we stay at the top.
That's anything. That's any.
So you got to think about all of that.
Yeah, we ain't no different. We probably won't do it as bad as they did. Like when we spoke that anyway.
We more about love, but of course.
But the question is, like, will we be able to equal the playing field for anybody and everybody?
Yeah, is that the real goal though?
Is
it possible?
Is it possible?
Yeah, to make it so that we don't become like them when
No,
we get
exactly.
I don't think so, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to be waving that pendulum of power, man. Somebody got to be in power.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nobody ever gonna be all the same. I don't see it. I think that's what heaven for, bro. We ain't doing this.
That's what you get that. You get that after here.
Yeah.
So, but you know, we
whatever it is.
We wanted to show because we a podcast, so we want to show our black love and that we
on Blackout Tuesday.
Yeah, on Blackout Tuesday, we want to show our support for what's going on and the protests because we black men. We cannot not be for this shit, bro.
You know, and
especially we black men that done been confronted by the police and we know police brutality. And
so, you know, I'm gonna say this too. Like I haven't even been able to be on social media like that, man. Because like if I watch this shit too much, man, it get me in my feelings, man, and it get me pissed off and shit, man. You know what I mean? So I can't even be on my phone. You know, like the age we live in, like you just live on your fucking phone. You can't even help it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like I've been trying to, you know, stay to myself in my thoughts, you know what I mean? And, you know, I work, so shit, I gotta go to work with seeing all this shit that's going on, you know what I mean? So, hey man, we just gotta stay strong, man. Hey, we gotta keep pushing.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people that's going out protesting, the people that
stop leaving choices, man.
Going out
ain't
there
no more choices.
Fighting for a change and speaking up for a change. A lot of my military friends, shout out to them in their states, they doing peaceful protests, they stepping out, they showing that it is. Shout out to all the people that's blacking out and doing everything that they feel they can to support it. No matter what you're doing, if you're making plates, if you're out here doing something, if you're just out here making means to support it, bro. So shout out to you because it's a movement. Everybody can play a part, any part if you choose it. Shout out to everybody who's still up to something, man. Shout out to my brothers 3T, man. They making big moves. Be looking out for them, man. They out here doing things out of Florida. Out of my nigga Abby.
That new video hard.
He out here killing. Yeah, he's sliding with the new music. They steady bumping it, man. So support to my boy Chris Travers, who was on the last podcast. He's starting to repost some of his old podcast stuff. We out here moving, man. We making US2 media bigger. We independent, man. We need your support. Keep supporting us, bro. Any other jewels to drop for them, man, before we get out of here on this, before we get caught in the lockdown? So that's why we kind of giving you this quick and brief. We wanted to come in like fucking up to something.
Hey, you said it beautifully, bro. We out this back.
Shout out.
U2S Media.